Our company hired Greg on a business case that we were involved with and trying to deal with some issues like any business does. You know, over time, eventually you have cases, you got to deal with something. So, you know, I own a couple different businesses and we've been in business for over 19 years. And so, you know, it's very rare that this happens, but we had a case where we had to have a really competent lawyer to represent us. And it was really important to us to have a lawyer that understood the law in digital matters. So, you know, we work a lot in the digital space, and there's not a lawyers that really have modern understanding. A lot of the lawyers that we have tried to get in contact with to see if they could represent us, you know, seemed very incompetent in that area or little to no knowledge. And being a business owner, you know, sometimes there's a lot on the line, and I really didn't want to take a risk hiring someone that I just didn't feel confident about. And so it was one of those things where, you know, I called Greg on the phone and told him what was going on in the business with this particular case that we were kind of facing, and he said, well, come in, talk with me. So I came in and talked with him, and he came up with a really good strategy, a really good game plan to handle this particular case. And I feel like if we had gone with anybody else, that it could have been kind of a really bad downward spiral for us. And so Greg handled it pretty quick, and he got it done for us. And so I think at the end of the day, we made the right choice, going with Greg above everybody else. And again, I've been in business over 19 years. We have worked with other law firms in our business to do little things here and there. Again, very rare, but you know, when those issues do arise, you need someone that can get it done and is a bulldog. And that's really what Greg is. He understands business. He understands business owners and what they're going through. And he's nice. He's not cocky. He's not out there for himself. I really felt like he was fighting for not just us, but you know, that he was a part of our team, part of our company, fighting for us. And so that really made me feel comfortable. And yeah, I'm glad that we brought Greg Denney on to represent us in our company. Anybody out there looking for an attorney, all I could say is that there's a lot of attorneys out there. There's a lot of options out there. And I had experience in the past on a personal matter with a family issue that I was helping out with, and you know, the attorney fees in that family law case just skyrocketed, and the attorney just didn't seem like he cared too much about keeping costs down. And so with Greg, he was always involving me in what was going on in my business case, and it was just a very different experience from my past experiences with other lawyers, and that I'm very thankful for, that he understood where I was coming from with our business case, and representing us and keeping the costs low, so that way I wasn't being crippled during the process that he was trying to help me. And I have seen that in a case that, you know, a family law case with a past lawyer that just, you know, obviously he was helping us, but it seemed like he was more concerned about getting paid and racking up some big bill. So anyway, Greg's, to me, with our experience with him, was completely different. He took care of us, he represented us, and he did it pretty affordably. I would recommend Greg Denney to pretty much any business owner or family member. In fact, I have recommended Greg Denney to my own mother. He has represented her in a case that she was going through, and 2 cases actually. And so he's been able to handle both of those very competently. And yeah, I trust him, and I would highly recommend Greg Denney to any business or family member.